let's dive right in. We're going to talk about an idea today that might sound a little backward. The idea that the most frustrating, difficult parts of any journey are actually the most important ones. Let's get into why that struggle isn't just something to get through, but maybe it's a sign that you're exactly where you need to be. This right here, this is the core of it all. It's a really powerful statement, because it goes against what we usually think, that if something is super hard, we must be doing it wrong. But what if that feeling of struggle isn't a red flag at all? What if it's actually a compass? Exactly. The whole idea is to completely reframe this feeling. That sensation of being stretched, of being challenged, that's not a sign to quit. It's actually a signpost telling you that you're moving out of your comfort zone. And that's the only place where real, meaningful change can actually happen. Okay, so let's talk about that specific place where this discomfort is just at its absolute worst. We'll call it the frustrating middle. You know this place. It's that point in any project where all the initial excitement is gone, but the end is still nowhere in sight. And let's just be honest with ourselves. It really doesn't feel great when you're in it. The newness is totally worn off, and the reality of just how much work is involved has sunk in. This is prime time for self-doubt to creep in, and that urge to just give up is screaming at you. And it's a universal feeling, whether you're trying to build a business, learn an instrument, or just get in shape. I mean, does any of this ring a bell? You're putting in the hours, you're giving it everything you've got, but it just feels like you're spinning your wheels. Everything feels impossibly slow, it's frustrating, and it seems like nothing is changing at all. If you've ever felt this, just know you are definitely not alone. This is a normal part of the process. And here it is, the simple, but incredibly difficult answer. This is the whole game. The only way through that frustrating middle is to just keep going. If you give up, you're guaranteed to stay stuck. But pushing through, especially when it's tough, is your only path to the other side. So if we have to go through all that, there has to be a good reason, right? It can't just be pointless pain, and that's exactly right. This brings us to the next big idea, finding the hidden purpose inside the hardship itself. And here's that big perspective shift. Every single obstacle, every moment of frustration, it's actually a lesson in disguise. It's teaching you something, whether it's resilience or patience or some new skill you didn't even know you needed. These aren't just roadblocks, they're basically your personal training ground. Now, to show this isn't just some nice-sounding theory, the author shares their own story. This is something they've actually lived through. They make it super clear that even for people who look successful on the outside, the journey on the inside was filled with these exact same moments of doubt. I mean, just look at this journey. Building a company, then opening a restaurant, then writing a book, these are huge accomplishments. And yet, at every single stage, there was hardship, there was struggle, and there was that core feeling of, can I really do this? It just goes to show you that the struggle is a feature of the journey, not a bug. And here's the punchline. The success didn't happen in spite of the challenges, it happened because of them. The very act of overcoming all that difficulty is what forged the character and the skills needed to get to the finish line. The struggle was the transformation. Okay, so let's pull all this together and talk about what it means for you right here, right now. This last part is all about shifting how you see your own spot in your own journey. If you're feeling that frustration we've been talking about, if you feel like you're stuck right in that difficult middle, what are you supposed to take from all this? How does this change the way you look at your situation today? Okay, the first thing, and this is probably the most important thing that you need to really let sink in, is this. That feeling of difficulty, of slow progress, that is not a sign that you are failing. We've been taught to see it that way, but it's just not true. What's actually happening is this. You're growing. Remember that first idea we talked about? Growth is supposed to feel uncomfortable. So if you're feeling that discomfort, you're not failing. You're actively succeeding at the process of getting better. You're doing the work. Every single bit of effort you put in, even on the days it feels like you're getting absolutely nowhere, is moving you forward. It's one more brick being laid in the foundation. Every single frustrating step is still a step closer to where you want to go. And this is the ultimate takeaway. That breakthrough you're working for, it so often comes right after the moment of greatest difficulty. You could be standing right on the edge of your goal and not even know it, which is why right now is the most important time to just keep going. So, I want to leave you with this final thought. Instead of asking yourself, why is this so hard? I want you to try asking a different question. Ask yourself, what is this hardship teaching me? What strength is it building in me? And most importantly, what is my current struggle preparing me for? The answer to that question, well, that might just change everything.